Hey there, dog lovers! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're sinking our teeth into the fascinating world of Rottweilers. These powerful and loyal dogs have captured the hearts of many, but you might have heard whispers of different types of Rotties. So, are there really different breeds within the breed? Well, not officially, but there are definitely variations you'll see. Just like with any breed, years of breeding for specific traits, whether in appearance or temperament, can lead to these subtle differences. Today we're exploring 5 common ways people categorize Rottweilers. Remember, these aren't officially recognized breeds, but understanding these distinctions can help you appreciate the diversity within this incredible breed. Let's get started. The classic German Rottweiler, the OG, the one that started it all. This is the Rottweiler that adheres closely to the breed standard established by the Allgemeiner Deutscher Rottweiler Club, or ADRK, in Germany. Think of the ADRK as the ultimate authority on all things Rottweiler. They've set the standard for what a Rottweiler should look and act like. Now, when you picture a German Rottweiler, imagine a strong, sturdy dog with a well-defined, blocky head and a confident, alert expression. They have this short, double coat that's black with those distinctive rust-brown markings. But remember, it's not just about looks. The true essence of a German Rottweiler lies in its temperament. We're talking about a dog that's naturally protective of its family and territory, but also calm, intelligent, and eager to please. They're not naturally aggressive. They're guardians. They assess the situation before reacting. These dogs were bred to work, to be partners, and that's why it's so important to provide them with proper training and socialization from an early age. You see, a well-adjusted German Rottweiler is a joy to be around. They thrive on having a job to do, whether it's obedience training, agility, herding, or simply being your loyal companion. And let me tell you, their loyalty is unwavering. But like any breed, there are potential health concerns to be aware of. Hip and elbow dysplasia, common in larger breeds, can be a concern, as can certain types of cancer. That's why responsible breeding practices are crucial. When you're looking for a German Rottweiler, it's not about finding the biggest or the blockiest head. It's about finding a breeder who prioritizes temperament, health, and those working instincts that make this breed so special. Remember, a true German Rottweiler is a harmonious blend of strength, intelligence, and loyalty. It's a dog that needs a firm leader, a calm and assertive energy, and in return, you'll have a companion that will be by your side through thick and thin. Now, let's cross the pond and talk about the American Rottweiler. The American Kennel Club, or AKC, recognizes Rottweilers as a breed, but there are some subtle differences in the standards set by the AKC compared to the German ADRK. Generally, American Rottweilers tend to be a bit larger and heavier-boned than their German counterparts. Some say it's the difference in climate, the food, or maybe even a touch of selective breeding for size. But remember, size isn't everything. Just like with any Rottweiler, temperament is key. A well-bred American Rottweiler should still possess those core traits of intelligence, loyalty, and a strong work drive. They need mental stimulation. They need a job. Otherwise, those natural instincts might manifest in destructive ways. Now, I know some people might be drawn to the more imposing look of a larger Rottweiler, but it's crucial to remember that breeding for size alone can have its downsides. It's like building a house on a weak foundation. You might have this big, impressive structure, but it's more prone to problems down the line. When it comes to American Rottweilers, health should always be a top priority. Look for breeders who conduct the necessary health screenings for hip and elbow dysplasia, cardiac issues, and other breed-specific concerns. A responsible breeder will be upfront about any health issues and will prioritize the well-being of their dogs above all else. Remember, whether a Rottweiler is from Germany or America, it's still a Rottweiler. They need consistent leadership, a calm and assertive energy, and they need to understand their place within the pack. Don't let the size fool you. These dogs thrive on rules and boundaries. It's not about the country of origin. It's about responsible breeding practices that prioritize temperament, health, and those essential Rottweiler characteristics that make this breed so unique. Now, let's talk about the Roman Rottweiler, sometimes referred to as the giant Rottweiler. I'll be straight with you, this is where things get a little murky. The term Roman Rottweiler isn't officially recognized by any reputable breed club, and it's often used to describe Rottweilers that are bred specifically for their large size. You see, some breeders unfortunately prioritize size over everything else. They're chasing after that wow factor, that imposing presence, but they often do so at the expense of the dog's health and well-being. It's kind of like trying to create a super athlete without considering their genetics or training. Breeding for extreme size in any breed can lead to a whole host of health issues. Giant Rottweilers might be more prone to joint problems, heart conditions, and even a shorter lifespan. It's like building a skyscraper on a foundation that's not designed to support it. It might look impressive, but it's inherently unstable. Now, I totally understand that some people are drawn to the idea of a larger-than-life Rottweiler, but it's crucial to remember that these dogs are still Rottweilers at heart. They need proper training, socialization, and a firm leader who can provide them with the guidance and structure they need. If you're considering a Roman Rottweiler or any Rottweiler marketed as a giant breed, I urge you to proceed with caution. Do your research, ask tough questions about the breeder's practices, and prioritize health and temperament above all else. Remember, a true Rottweiler, regardless of its size, is a loyal, intelligent, and protective companion. It's a dog that thrives on having a job to do and a clear understanding of its place within the pack. Let's talk about the blocky-headed Rottweiler. Now, this one's a bit of a head-scratcher, literally. You see, the term blocky-headed gets thrown around a lot, especially in the Rottweiler world. Some people believe that a more pronounced blocky head is a sign of a better Rottweiler. But here's the thing. Head shape can vary within the breed standard. Just like humans, Rottweilers come in different shapes and sizes, and their heads are no exception. A responsible breeder will focus on producing dogs that adhere to the overall breed standard, which includes a well-proportioned head, not just a blocky one for the sake of aesthetics. Now, I understand that some people find a blocky head to be visually appealing, but it's essential to remember that head shape alone doesn't determine a Rottweiler's temperament, health, or working ability. It's kind of like judging a book by its cover. A Rottweiler with a slightly less pronounced head can be just as intelligent, loyal, and eager to please as one with a more blocky appearance. It's what's inside that counts. The dog's temperament, its drive, its willingness to work, and its bond with its human pack. So if you're considering a Rottweiler, don't get too hung up on the blocky head hype. Focus on finding a reputable breeder who prioritizes temperament, health, and overall breed type. Remember, a true Rottweiler is a harmonious blend of physical and mental attributes, not just a pretty face or, in this case, a blocky head. Let's talk about the pet-type Rottweiler. Now, this isn't a separate breed or a distinct type in the official sense. It's more of a general term used to describe Rottweilers bred specifically for companionship rather than work or show. Think of it this way. Every Rottweiler has the potential to be a loving and devoted pet, but some breeders focus on producing dogs with temperaments that are particularly well-suited to family life. These breeders prioritize traits like gentleness, patience, and a love for cuddles on the couch. Now, don't get me wrong. A pet-type Rottweiler still needs proper training and socialization. They're still Rottweilers at heart, with those natural instincts for loyalty and protection. But they might be a bit more laid back and adaptable to a less demanding lifestyle. When you're choosing a pet-type Rottweiler, it's crucial to find a breeder who understands the importance of temperament testing and early socialization. These breeders will often have a thorough screening process to ensure that their puppies go to homes that are a good fit for their energy levels and personality. Remember, every Rottweiler is an individual, regardless of its breeding. Some pet-type Rottweilers might enjoy participating in dog sports or obedience training, while others are content to be your furry shadow around the house. The key is to find a dog that matches your lifestyle and to provide them with the love, structure, and guidance they need to thrive. A well-adjusted pet-type Rottweiler can be an incredible addition to any family, bringing joy, loyalty, and a whole lot of love into your life. So, while there aren't officially 5 distinct breeds of Rottweilers, these are some of the common ways people categorize them based on appearance and breeding focus. The most important thing to remember, regardless of the type, is to seek out responsible breeders who prioritize health, temperament, and adherence to breed standards. What are your thoughts on these different types of Rottweilers? Have you encountered any of these variations? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more dog-related content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching.